Go.
Urban Meyer!
Who?
We're coming for you. We have hated this man forever, and we got this awesome video here that many of you guys have seen. It involves him, some drugs, and a boat doing an ESPN interview. But real quick, Rob Squared!
Me? You?
Yeah, us.
Me?
We're back.
Me?
Our second kind of slander piece here. And if you want to watch the Chris Collinsworth thing, we had nothing against Chris Collinsworth. That was good. But we despise Urban Meyer.
Well, this is an easy
one.
Easy
one. And we want to just enlighten all the not even all the bullshit, because that would be an hour-long video. We're going to highlight some of his indiscretions and dumb things he's done.
Well, it's fun to pile on.
Everyone back in the pile.
Back in the pile, everyone. We're going back to the pile.
Jump in!
Come on,
everybody!
We're going back to the pile. And to get national attention. Present-day America #1.
Yeah, America!
Dig our job!
All right, so we're going to show you the Florida boat video right now.
Positively move forward.
Yeah, so what would be, as a coach, give us a sense of kind of what that next step is?
Positively move forward.
Yeah, so what would be, as a coach, give us a sense of kind of what that next step is?
We're going to break it down. Meyer doing an interview on the Big Ten Network. So this is a big deal. All right, he's on a boat somewhere, right?
You know, it's not your
Nice yacht. I mean, he's a very successful coach.
And he looks high as
deserved
fuck.
to be on a yacht.
He looks high as fuck.
He deserves to be
You
high.
can blind that man with a piece of dental floss right now. You know, here's a guy coming in from the back door, shirtless, naked, right?
Yeah.
He's naked.
People care and love
Who is that guy?
Now he's talking about
Is that-
litigation.
Is that a backup coach?
It might be. He's talking about litigation. This guy's clearly emotioning. Can I do something?
I don't think he is. I think he gives no fucks.
Yeah,
I
he
think
gives
this
no
guy-
fucks.
I mean, look at his titties.
Here we go. You hear something in the background now?
Yeah, so what would
Now
be
this
as a
is...
coach?
Urban Meyer.
Oh, now Urban Meyer
What
reacts.
that
Urban Meyer's
next
saying
step
no,
is.
don't do
No,
it.
no.
Oh, now he's
The
pissed.
response.
Yeah.
During the interview, which is great. I mean, so he's high. This guy's getting high.
So I want to speculate a little bit right now.
Yeah.
Give me 3 seconds. Who is that guy?
A Florida guy. Just a random guy from Florida he's getting high with.
I think it's his coke dealer.
Yeah?
Yeah, so
might be.
what
I
would
for
be
sure
as a
think it's his
coach?
coke dealer.
Oh, there he is,
Give
getting
us a
upset.
sense of
Getting
kind of
upset.
Who
He's
does
getting
that during an
pissed.
interview?
next step
For real.
is.
Only
I mean,
someone
we
that
talk
knows,
a
and then
ton
his
about
disappointment there. He's
response,
like, I
talk
just
a
got...
ton about
But no one, this
psychology.
video never came out.
As a
Well,
coach,
he brought that
give us
shirt.
a sense of
It's
kind of
well
what
pressed.
There's his
next
reaction
step
He
is.
again.
only has
I mean,
one
we
shirt.
talk a
There's his
ton
reaction
about-
again. All right, so that's Urban Meyer for you, and that was a
No,
video that was not really released, not really famous. But now this goes back.
I want to dive down into it.
Yes.
You and I were both in parties.
We partied.
Where there's been...
Not when the ESPN interview's going on.
But there's also been illicit drugs.
There has been, yeah.
And there's also been... We've been in a party where these illicit drugs are accepted and they're not.
Mm-hmm.
My brother came all the way from Scottsdale, Arizona to be here tonight. And you're not going to sing for him?
Fucking bullshit.
Sing.
You're a fucking singer.
You sing, and you sing good.
Sing it again.
Like a bird.
No, I know. I want to.
You want a line of cocaine?
No way, man.
Yeah.
That would be a time they're not accepted.
Exactly.
That
Exactly.
interview?
So how would you react if, let's say, you had...
You know what I can give you equivalent?
Sure.
It'd be like my girlfriend FaceTiming, like her mom. I just
Sure.
shove my dick in her face.
Ooh.
Like, here comes a cock.
In the
Like,
mom's face?
No, in her face while she's FaceTiming her mom.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Her
Yeah.
dad or something, like a family member.
Yeah.
And then a dick just comes in the picture.
I'm a scat man.
And that's just what this guy was. He was just a dick in the picture. But the thing is, Urban Meyer needs to be smarter than that. And maybe not have a shirtless guy doing drugs in the background of his video. All right, now we're going to get into this Florida time real quick with all the scandals that happened in Florida.
Oh, you have more information.
Oh, yeah, there's so much. He was paying a bunch of players.
Now I'm excited. Now I'm excited.
It
I
mostly
didn't want
goes
to do this
into
before,
all
but
the
now I'm
arrests
Yeah.
that happened. But my biggest issue is the Aaron Hernandez thing, which he failed one drug test. Like, on paper, he had one drug test that he failed.
Hernandez.
Yes, he missed one game for that drug test.
So this is back in like 2006.
But Aaron Hernandez is on
2007, right?
record, yes,
Right.
saying that he smoked weed every day, all day. He never played a game sober at Florida.
Ooh.
So after the first failed drug test, what they do is they start drug testing you all the time.
Sure.
It's like feeling for steroids in baseball. So he failed the drug test. then nothing else after that. Why? Because Urban Meyer needed his guy out there. Okay? And not only that, Aaron Hernandez did a bunch of crazy shit at Florida. He got in a bar fight his freshman year. Okay?
Watch the documentary,
Yes.
right?
He assaulted a guy, and he hired a high-powered lawyer to get all the charges dropped. So Aaron Hernandez is like, oh, I can assault somebody.
Hernandez it or
Urban Meyer did for Hernandez. And then the next year, there was a eerily similar to the Boston double shooting, a drive-by shooting, which Hernandez had an altercation with 2 guys at the club. And then that same night, their car got shot up. Luckily, neither of them died, but they reported that it was a Hispanic man with a lot of tattoos. Now, I know it's Florida, there's a lot of those, but it was Aaron Hernandez, right?
Hernandez, tattoos, tall guy.
Hispanic. Yeah, so it was Aaron Hernandez, and that case never even got past the initial report because that same lawyer he hired went there and said it wasn't Hernandez, gave him some false alibi, which wasn't real. So I'm just saying, he got away with that because Urban Meyer wanted his guy to play. Now, I'm not saying Urban Meyer is the reason that Aaron Hernandez killed fucking three to maybe 5 people, but when you start getting away with these things at a young age, and then you become an NFL player, guess what? You're untouchable. So I'm just saying, he made Aaron Hernandez go. So now we go to Ohio State. So he steps down from Florida, goes to
Ohio State, which is another
big program. And the reason he stepped down, which is hilarious, is he said health reasons. Here's his quote: "I have given my heart and soul to coaching college football at Florida. I have ignored my health for years, but recent developments have forced me to reevaluate my priorities of faith and family." Now, this is a quote from Urban Meyer. Bullshit. Yes. Okay, so now let's go on to Ohio State and see what happens, Cass.
Sure. So at this point, he had retired for health reasons.
Yes.
Well, can you specify the health reasons?
No. Healthy as a horse.
So, coke overdose?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
So he had to go to the hospital. They didn't want to explain it.
Too much coke in Florida.
Plus, he was winning. They won 8 games that year. So
right. Yep. And the scandal's getting ready to come. Okay, so Ohio State. The scandal at Ohio State is Zach Smith.
Yeah.
He had him in the staff of Florida.
The assistant coach
at Florida, who he had to fire because of multiple domestic violations. Yes.
Sorry.
Hit his wife. Hit his wife multiple times.
His wife.
And when he hired, we have a Tom Rinaldi interview I'm going to show you. When he hired him, he passed the background check, but did not let the athletic director know about these things. And eventually he found out and they had to fire him because of this. That's why Urban Meyer stepped down on Ohio State. Yeah. So here's a Tom Rinaldi video. We're going to watch it with you. He hasn't seen it.
The background check came back without the arrest. But you knew about it. Why not tell him?
In hindsight, I should have.
Well, yeah, of course.
Why didn't you?
I can't recall why.
It was
several years ago. I just can't tell you exactly what my mindset was at the time.
After you arrived at Ohio State, you put your core values for the football program on the wall at the Woody Hayes Center, printed in all caps for everybody to see. What are the first 2 values?
Honesty is number 1, and respect women number 2.
Through the course of these events involving Zach and Courtney Smith, how do you think you honored those values?
I still hold those values so firm, so strong, and I apologize for the perception that I don't. You know,
You apologize for the perception. What is the perception?
Not the act?
That as a result of this investigation and this situation, that I did not take that seriously.
Lord, how do you hire that man?
For the perception. What apology, if any, for the actions, Urban?
So you can tell right now.
Also for the actions.
But let me ask you again about the perception of what you've done.
I mean, the guy's a tool, man.
He was willing to accept. He was willing to explain the way it looks because they were successful.
Yeah, and you made a good point earlier about the Manti Te'o thing. You think Urban Meyer was actually the undercover girlfriend because he wanted to distract Manti Te'o to win? He put a wig on.
I think he was just way too high.
Right.
Of course. I'm a girl.
Okay, the scandal doesn't end yet because this is the most recent one. After all that,
so recap. What have we done so far?
We did the Florida boat.
Yeah.
We did the Florida tenure there, Hernandez. We did Ohio State.
Yep.
Now we're on the Jaguars. The Jaguars. He's back to Florida. He said he didn't want to go to Florida.
Now he's a professional.
Now he's a pro, coaching men, mind you. And so he goes to Jacksonville. And the first scandal I want to say that happened before the whole bar incident was he kicked Josh Lambo in the preseason, which later kicked him and said you're a piece of shit because he missed a preseason kick.
Yeah.
And then besides that, he was berating assistants saying, "What have you done? Who are you? You're trash."
Yeah.
Even though he didn't know who Aaron Donald was, he literally said the quote of, "Who's this guy?"
Yeah, who's 99?
Yeah,
we should guard that guy, right?
Okay.
Like, yeah, coach, we should, because he's the best player in the NFL.
Yeah, you probably know who that guy is.
Yeah.
So the scandal, though, is after I think week 4 loss, they go 0-4. It's in Cleveland, or it was in Cincinnati. Okay, his Ohio State's where he's from, Ohio.
Yeah,
and he has a bar there. His family's there. His wife's there watching the grandkids. He doesn't fly home on the team flight, which I recall I've read is the first time a coach has not done that.
His wife's at home watching the kids.
Right, and he said he was going to stay there to watch the kids.
To be with the family.
Regardless, though, no coach has ever not made that flight. Unless it's
After
a heart attack.
it was a bad loss.
Yeah. But you always go on that flight, okay? Team's fucking heartbroken.
Go home.
Not only did he not stay with his wife to watch his grandkids, he went out to a bar, his bar, and videos and pictures, we'll put them up, of him with multiple 22-year-old girls draped all over him. He's fingering one of their assholes.
With a brown finger.
He's grabbing them. It looks real bad.
This video of Meyer, apparently taken at his restaurant in Columbus, shows a woman, not his wife, getting up close and personal. The video has been viewed over 500,000 times on Twitter alone. The Jaguars say that they will have no comment on the video today.
And this is Urban Meyer for you, man.
Yeah.
He's a fucking piece of shit.
He kept his job after
Yeah,
this.
it's for another 4 weeks.
Kept his job.
And that post that interview he had when he had to apologize, it's just typical Urban Meyer. And here's the fucking sad thing is, after all this, he's still fucking on the pregame show in college.
Yeah.
The guy will always get hired. I don't know why. He's a piece of shit. We fucking hate him. Yeah. To recap, Urban Meyer, you are a piece of shit. I'm looking right in the camera. You're the worst. He's a joke. We hate Urban Meyer around here.
No, it is.
And
I'm trying to find a reason to make it seem
you
like...
You know what? Tom Rinaldi did it. We're going to do it. Urban Meyer, if you're listening, if you're watching, you're coming on the pod. We're going to grill you, ask you about your life. You can grill us. We don't give a fuck. But guess what? We hate you, Urban Meyer, and Rob Square.
Yeah.
And it's been a complete joy.